hope everybody's having a great weekend. I am having a so-so weekend. Um, it's been pretty low key because I am still deep in the throes of insomnia. I am a complete insomniac. Oh, hold on here. We gotta get past these ads. Well, you gotta love the ads, right? Let's. There we go. Now we're past the ads. Um, but I hope everybody else's weekend is going better than mine. It's kind of a crazy weekend weather-wise here. We just got done with some thunderstorms, and it was actually thunderstorming so hard and so close to our house that it was rattling the windows. Nate even popped his head out of his cave and he came running in the craft room. He's like, "Oh my god, did you feel that?" And I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Yeah, it was like in our yard." Like, I know. So I'm really thankful that we didn't lose power because then I would not have been able to go live. I was kind of debating whether or not I should even do it because it was storming pretty hard. But it has since blown over. It stopped, so we're safe. No risk of the well, I guess there's never no risk of the power going out, but the risk is much less that the power is going to go out um, now that the thunderstorm is over. We kind of live in the country, and if power goes out because of the storm, it's going to be us. We are. I don't know what it is. We have like a oh, what is that called? A transfer station. I believe it's called. I might be saying that wrong. Like a transfer station just around the block from where we live, and it seems like when there's a storm or something, we're one of the first to lose power. So yeah, that's one of the perils of living, a little bit in the country. I'm gonna go ahead and say hi and see who's here. Mary Lou's here. Mary Lou is the first one here. Welcome, welcome. And Satya, how are you? Hi, Judy and Catherine and Jennifer's here. Dawn, Joe's here. So Mindy must have gotten finished up. Hi, Joe. Hi, Kieran. How are you? And Sean is here, and Sherry, Emma, and Marion. Hi, everyone, and all the rest of you, and Susan H. and Sue Layden. There's Sue. I hope your day went okay. I know it was probably a pretty rough day for you, so I hope everything went all right. I know you said in Mindy's live that you got rained on. You got soaking wet. I hope you got all warmed up and dried off, and you know that everything went as well as it could. So tonight, hey Lisa Brown, how are you? And the other Judy's here. Yeah, both Judy's. Uh, tonight I pulled out. Okay, underneath this diamond painting that I'm working on is my diamond painting Deutschland Josephine Wall The Three Graces. I've been working on that really pretty steadily. I have about a 8 inch 8 inches high all across the bottom finished. And then because of the way my table is, it's gonna I usually start my diamond paintings on the bottom right and then work my way up and pull the diamond painting towards me. Well, because that Josephine wall is so big, it ends up that it's going to be getting pulled down under the front of my table and like on top of my legs. And for some reason, even though the diamond painting Deutschland is double-sided adhesive, and it's double-sided adhesive is usually super sticky. For some reason, I'm having some drills that are falling off on this painting. So I didn't want to work it from the bottom up because I didn't want the completed portion to be resting on my lap under the table. So I did that whole 8-inch bottom segment, but then I moved on, and I moved on to the upper right hand corner, and I'm going to go across the top from right to left and work my way down so that the part that's resting on my legs isn't the finished part, but it's the part that still has the cover on it. Just so my legs aren't brushing up against already completed drills and possibly, rubbing them off or whatever. So that's what I did. I switched. So I've got about a 5 by 8 inch section completed along the top, but I was at the point in the painting where I was at the end of the section that I had uncovered, and it was very hunt and peck, over 270 colors, just one drill here and one drill there. And that's really, really difficult to do while I'm doing a live stream and trying to read comments and everything. And so I thought, I better get something a little bit less, um, a little more user friendly, a little bit less thought consuming. So I went and grabbed one of my whips, one of my many, many, many whips. And you can see all I have left to finish on there is this section right here. Up here is about half completed. Then I've got this section, and then this section I just started on. And these are 4 by 6 inch sections. So I'm almost done with this diamond painting. And this is Cape Cod Afternoon by Chuck Pinson from Diamond Art Club. And isn't it beautiful? I absolutely love it. I love it. This was going to be a gift for my mother-in-law, because they have kind of, they live on a lake, and they have kind of nautical themed, decorations. And I thought this would be real pretty in their back room. Their back room is all windows and looks out onto the lake. And I thought this would be really pretty there. But the closer it gets to being finished, the more I really, really like it. And I think I'm going to hang it up in my own living room. So this one's going to go in my back room. In my front room, I have The Sweet Life, by Chuck Pinson hanging up, and framed in my front living room. And then when I finish Country Blessings, that's also going to go in my front living room. But I think this one is going to go in our back living room. Just living room, we'll call it. So, some more people have slid in. Deborah's here. Hi, Deborah. Oh, I guess we're just, yep, Cheery, it is a Chuck. It is for sure a Chuck. So that's what I'm working on tonight. Cape Cod Afternoon. And I love it. So I feel super bad today. Hold on, let me take a drink of wine. I am drinking wine tonight because, like I mentioned, I am deep in the throes of insomnia. We're at the 2 week mark, right over 2 weeks right now. And for the first week, I was sleeping about 3 to 4 hours a day, and it wasn't 3 to 4 continuous hours. It was a half hour to 45 minutes here and there throughout the day and night that I was sleeping. And that has actually decreased, and I went for 2 entire nights without sleeping at all, or napping during the day. And then I napped yesterday. I was late to our crochet live, so I napped for about 3 hours yesterday straight, and then I napped this afternoon from about noon until 5. So I guess that's a little bit more than a nap. That's 5 hours, but I feel like I'm a baby. Like I have my nights and days confused, and it's just really getting annoying. So I'm drinking some wine in the hopes that that will help me relax enough that I will be able to sleep tonight. Because now my schedule is getting backwards, where I'm sleeping during the day and I'm up all night, and that's no good for anyone. I mean, it's fine. It's not that it's no good. I guess it's not no good for anyone. It's no good for me because the rest of my family are first shift people. So it kind of sucks that I'm sleeping all day, and up all night, and they're doing the exact opposite. So does anybody have any, now I feel like I've tried just about everything to get some sleep. Does anybody know, does anybody have any other good ideas for someone with insomnia? I've tried meditating. I've made sure that I'm not doing screen time before bed. I've, I've just done about everything that I can possibly think of to try to get some sleep, and nothing is working. I have tried melatonin in the past, um, and that didn't work for. In fact, it gave me a really upset stomach. I don't know if maybe I'm allergic to it. I don't know exactly what is even in what even melatonin is. But does anybody have any old remedies, old fashioned ideas about falling asleep? Because it's driving me nuts. In fact, I was supposed to go. There was a fiber festival today down by Mindy's area, and I was supposed to go with her. And I didn't sleep last night, so at about 7:30, I was feeling so bleary eyed and out of it that I texted Mindy and I just told her because Mindy's about an hour and a half drive away from me, and at that particular moment, I didn't feel like I could safely drive that far by myself. I was afraid that I was going to doze off. So I texted Mindy and told her that I wasn't going to be able to come today. And I'm really disappointed about it because it sounds like it was a really nice time. It sounds like it was a really nice festival. But there will be more. There will be more. It's not as if I don't have any yarn, right? Um, Speaking of yarn, one of the things that I've done this week as I have not slept is I crocheted an entire blanket. I'm on my last round right now and I'll be finished with it. But I crocheted an entire Afghan. And we're talking, it's the size of a queen size bed. I used worsted weight yarn. So it's not like it was big bulky yarn, so it went faster. I used regular 4-weight yarn and crocheted a queen size blanket. And I started it on Tuesday. And I'm on my last round today. And that's just insanely fast to get a blanket done. When I started it, it was with the intent that it was going to be Jeff's Father's Day gift, and it still will be. But I started it thinking, okay, I've got until June, to get this finished. Never in a million years thought I'd have it done in less than a week. So, and I've also been diamond painting quite a bit too. I've had quite a lot of productivity in the diamond painting department as well with on my Josephine wall. It would be cool if I know I was just thinking to myself after I got this out. It would be really cool if I could finish this sucker tonight. That would be really nice. Get one of my whips whipped. Get it all out of the way. Get it all done and over with. Yup, Sherry, I was tardy. Caffeine to make me sleep, Sasha? You think so? Deborah says use NyQuil. Okay. All right. Lavender spray. I'll have to look into that, Sue. I didn't know that lavender was supposed to be a. I guess that I didn't know it, but I guess that makes sense. Lavender is a very soothing scent. You know what else I haven't tried, and what might be a real good idea, is something that always makes me sleepy, but I don't do it very often. Is a nice hot bath. Maybe before bedtime, I should go take a nice hot bath. We have when we put our addition on our house, we put on a master bath addition. And so we have a great big 2-person jet tub. Um, and so maybe if I poured myself a nice hot bath and went and relaxed with the jets going, maybe that would help. I hadn't thought of that, but maybe that might be a good one. Let's see. Don't eat a late supper. And we are really, really good about that. We don't eat late. We ate, and I'm not a nighttime snacker. Um, I eat dinner and then I'm good for the night. I don't, go in for snacks late at night at all. Now Jeff, on the other hand, Jeff is a huge late night snacker. I swear to God that man sleep snacks. Because I don't know, I've mentioned it before, but I don't know if you know, but I have back and hip problems, and it's very uncomfortable and nearly impossible for me to sleep in a bed. So I have slept in my recliner in the living room for the past 13 years. Not the same recliner. I've had to replace it a couple of times. But uh, so I'm in the living room in my recliner, which our living room is attached to our kitchen. And so I'll hear Jeff in the middle of the night, every single night. He comes out, and I swear he's doing it in his sleep. He comes out and grabs the chips, the potato chips, and starts munching on potato chips in the middle of the night. It's like his nightly little routine. It's always about 2 o'clock in the morning. He'll shuffle out into the kitchen, and all of a sudden I'll just hear crunch, 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 crunch. And he has a handful or two of potato chips and then goes right back to bed. It's so funny, but I don't have that problem. I'm not. I don't snack after dinner. So and we do eat relatively. We eat at 6 o'clock, which I think is about average time to have dinner. Oh, Satya, I have tried Ambien. I have taken Ambien in the past, and I have had some not so great side effects from Ambien. One of them being sleep eating. I would wake up in the morning and my kitchen would be a disaster area because I would have gotten up and actually cooked and eaten a meal. I've also sleep driven while taking Ambien. One time when the girls were young, I they were with their dad, and I woke up and I was at his house, and I was like, what the hell is going on? He's like, yeah, you showed up here in the middle of the night because you had a bad dream about the girls and you drove here to check on them. I was like, are you kidding me? I drove here? Like I I was sleep driving. So the Ambien would make me sleepy and sleep drive and sleep shop. I did some sleep shopping as well when I was taking Ambien. So unfortunately for me, the side effects were a little bit too much. My doctor did prescribe me some Xanax because I do have problems with anxiety as well, and I used to have a just a running prescription for Xanax for when I was having bad anxiety. My anxiety has somewhat subsided, mostly because I don't leave the house. A lot of my anxiety derived from social situations where I had to interact in the public. So since I don't leave the house anymore very often, I don't have as big of a problem with anxiety. So I haven't, taken the Xanax in quite a long time. But when I talked to my doctor, because I actually did get an appointment and had a virtual appointment with my doctor last week about the insomnia because it's getting a little out of hand. And she suggested that I try the Xanax again. So she called me in a refill for the Xanax. But guess what? The pharmacy then calls me and tells me that their contract with their supplier for Xanax was up and they are still renegotiating their contract, and they don't have any availability for of Xanax. So, but because it's a controlled substance, they couldn't just transfer the prescription to a different pharmacy. I needed to go through my doctor and have my doctor represcribe it to a different pharmacy. And that happened on Friday, and my doctor's office is only open until noon on Friday. So that means I have to wait until Monday before I can call the doctor and get it switched. Which, fine. I mean, I've gone this long. I've gone this long, but so I mean, it'll work out in the end. It'll all work out. I've noticed though, one weird thing with the insomnia is, I was complaining last week about my vision and how I haven't been able to see really well to diamond paint on that Diamond Painting Deutschland kit because the um, print is so small. Um, so I I've been wearing higher number reading glass um, while I diamond paint. And what was my point there? I totally lost my train of thought. Totally lost my train of thought. I'm sorry. I forgot. Wow, I'm really out of it. Woohoo! Catherine says, I have insomnia from time to time. I just keep busy till I'm tired. Reading a book will make me tired sometimes. I listen to something relaxing like waterfalls. That's one thing I haven't tried is listening to one of those apps that has the soothing sounds. That's not a bad idea. I'll try that. Anonymous, you've had the same problem? Valerian root. No, I have never heard of valerian root. I'm gonna write that down. I'll have Jeff when he goes. He usually goes to the grocery store on Sunday. I'll have Jeff check for it. Valerian root. Thanks. I'll give that one a shot. I'm ready to try anything. I'm ready to just bonk myself over the head with a mallet until I fall asleep. But I'm hoping the wine will help. I'm thinking the wine might help to tire me out. And then, sleeping, what I need to do is to keep myself awake all day without a nap. So that when nighttime gets here, I'm actually, exhausted. Well, I am exhausted anyway, but I've gotten too much into the habit of sleeping, taking naps during the day, and then I can't go to sleep then at night. So, but I have been really productive. I have been really productive on the crafting front. Sherry says crochet wizard, right? Oh, the other Joe's here too. Hi, Joe. Lavender Epsom salt for bath, huh, Jennifer? I'm gonna have to try lavender. I'll have Jeff get me some tomorrow. Oh, really, Carly? Yeah, and maybe it is, it, anxiety driven because I really do. I've got a lot on my mind right now. I've got a lot going on. The retreat is coming up, and as you guys may or may not know, I'm on the planning committee for that, and I'm feeling um, really nervous about it and about doing everything that I'm supposed to be doing to help out to get ready. And so, I'm having a lot of anxiety about that. And I'm having a lot of anxiety. I've got some family stuff going on. Nothing life threatening or anything like that, but there's just some stuff going in my family that is kind of wreaking havoc um, on my emotions. Just kid stuff, basically. Um, and yeah, Maddie, as you guys know, is in the process of moving home to Saginaw, and she's staying with us while she works to get her grandma's house ready to move into. Well, I don't know what's going on, but she has been reconnecting with old high school friends because Maddie hasn't lived here since she graduated from high school, and she's 25 now, and she graduated when she was 17 and moved away to go to college and hasn't been back since. So, since she has been here staying at my house, she has reconnected with old friends from high school, and she's been going out quite a bit with those friends. And there's just, some stuff that's happening that um, I'm not really in the loop about it, but I've just got some fears and some suspicions about things that might be going on that I don't necessarily approve of. And I know it's none of my business. She's 25 years old. I need to just let her go live her life. But it's hard when you see somebody that you love and they're making choices um, to do things that you know are not in their best interest. It's really hard not to want to share your wisdom and suggestions with them. Um, and there's never been a really big line in the sand for me when it comes to Maddie, because her and I have always been very close friends. And with what's going on right now and the things that she's doing, her and I are not very close at the moment. And that has really, really been bothering me and weighing heavily on my mind. Um, so I think that has a lot to do with the insomnia as well, is that I'm just, thinking about her, thinking about the decisions that she's making and the things that she's doing, and knowing that she's going to come to regret some of these things that she's doing. Um, or things that I think she's doing, because she's not really talking to me about it, so I don't really know everything. Um, but it's just hard. It's hard to see your kids, potentially make life changing mistakes, and it's hard to know when to involve yourself and when to just stand back and say, "Hey, they got to learn on their own." It's a difficult balancing act. And especially because her and I were so close. And I hope we'll get back to being close again after her little phase is over. Insight meditation. Okay, I'm going to. Oh, hi, Tammy. Don't worry about it. There's no such thing as late. Um, Joe, you like those apps? Insight meditation, Satya says. I'm going to write that down. Insight meditation. All right. I'll try that. I'll try anything at this point. Let me see. Valerian root and then insight. Because if I don't write it down, I'll forget. Insight meditation app. Okay. Cool. Cool. Oh, and then I also I've got this sitting here, so I'll just show you guys. Now, I'm a little bit salty about this. So I watch a lot of tutorials on YouTube about, for crochet patterns. And, I can read and do read written patterns for crochet. And I do a lot of stuff from written patterns. But I also subscribe to a lot of YouTubers who are crochet YouTubers who put out their own patterns tutorials on YouTube. And I do a lot of those as well. Well, a few months ago, Crystal from Bag of Day Crochet put out a pattern, and I was like, "Yeah, it's all right, it's okay." And I didn't really think of it. It wasn't one of those ones where I added it to my playlist, and I was like, "Ooh, yeah, someday I'm gonna make that." But I was on her Facebook group, because she has a Facebook group, and one of the members of the group posted a picture of that particular pattern done with different yarn, of course, than what Crystal had used. And I was like, oh my God, that is gorgeous. That is so beautiful. I want to make that now. And it's a granny square pattern. And so I came in and shopped my stash, and I immediately, when I saw this lady's post on the Facebook group, I had a yarn in mind that I thought would look really good with this pattern. So I went ahead and I grabbed that yarn, and I found some black yarn because it's like a contrast piece. And I thought, I'm going to make a blanket using this. So this is the pattern. This is what the square looks like. And I think it's beautiful. I think it's really, really pretty. And so I'm going to make, I figured it out. I need to make 63 of these squares and join them and make an Afghan with them. So I was talking to Jody a few days ago, and she asked what I was working on. So I snapped a picture of one of these squares and I sent it to her, and I was like, I'm working on, this. She goes, what are those, marijuana leaves? And now I can't unsee that. So I've made 25 of these squares already. And now every time I look at it, that's all I can see is marijuana leaves. And it's not marijuana leaves, Jody. Now I can't unsee that. Okay, I gotta go back up here. I missed, Oh, Joe, Valerian gives you nightmares? That's not good. I don't want, well, I don't know. Maybe I'll have him get just a very small amount. If he can get just a very small amount, and I could give it a try. I hate nightmares. Sleep stories help. Okay, sleep stories. Joe says, I don't really have problems sleeping, but if I'm not totally tired when I crawl in bed, I just turn on the TV, mute it, and watch QVC. Oh, yeah. QVC would definitely put you to sleep, wouldn't it? That's a good idea. Unfortunately, in my front living room, I don't have cable. I only have all the streaming apps. I know Mindy was talking in her live about the different streaming apps and not having all of them. And I was trying to think to myself all of the apps that I have. And it's still cheaper for me to pay for these apps than it is for cable per month. So I have Netflix, Amazon Prime Video, Hulu, Paramount Plus, Peacock, Apple TV, Discovery Plus, HBO Cinemax, and I think that's all. But that's a lot. I mean, that's a lot of streaming apps. So I can watch just about anything I want to. But I can't watch cable. I don't have cable out front. Yeah, Jennifer, I know if you have a nap, you won't sleep, and that's where I'm at right now. Is I'm so backwards. I'm just I'm so backwards, and I get to the point during the day where I just nod off. I can't, but I need to find a way to keep myself up all day without a nap, so that when nighttime comes, I can sleep. Because it's getting ridiculous. Oh, Dawn. Now that is an interesting philosophy, but I believe it. Dawn said that she read. Did she say she read? Oh, that no. Dawn says this. If you watch a sunrise and a sunset in the same day without taking a nap, it's supposed to reset your sleep pattern. I'll have to try that because I think right now in Michigan the sun rises at about 6:30 and sets at about 8:30. So I could definitely do that. Now, do you have to physically see the sunrise and sunset, or is it good enough that it just happened? Because it has been so cloudy and gloomy here that there's not been a visible sunrise or sunset in quite some time. It has been just gloomy. Gloomy. I can't wait for it to start getting warmer and for spring to actually sprung. It seems like it just keeps teasing us. In fact, I was talking to Jody. Boy, You guys must think that Jody's the only person in the world that I talk to. But I was talking to Jody, and I have a crabapple tree on the edge of my driveway. In fact, if you go back in my videos, if you go back 2 years ago, probably almost exactly 2 years ago to now, I did a video where I was did a tour of our property and looking at the flowers and the yard and the chickens and all that kind of stuff. And when I did that video, my crabapple tree was in full bloom, and it was just an absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous sight. Um, and if and that tree's getting ready to bloom again. So it's hard to believe I've been doing YouTube now for over 2 years. It just it doesn't it seems like this 2 years has really flown by. Like, I honestly can't believe it's been over 2 years. But it has been fun. It's been definitely a fun and exciting 2 years. Does anybody out there watch Twitch? Do anything on Twitch? Because I'm trying to get it. No, I mean, I have it, but I'm trying to like understand what Twitch is all about. It's just a streaming service, right? Is it just like YouTube and you can just stream on Twitch and do whatever you want? I'm thinking about giving it a try and doing some live streaming over on Twitch. Just for the heck of it. Just, something to do. Check out something new. I was in a couple of streams today with some crocheters, and that was interesting. Most of the people on Twitch, though, use two cameras. They have one, forward-facing camera and one down-facing camera on whatever it is they're working on. So I would have to rig something up or get something going for that. And you guys all know how technologically unsavvy I am. So I might I might have a hard time getting that set up. Maybe one of these days. Maybe one of these days Maddie or even Nate could give me a hand with the technology part of it, because I am not so good with technology. So anybody out there working on the mystery event? And if you are, have you finished? Because we're coming down to the end of the month. We're going to do our grand prize giveaway. Mindy and I and Maritza haven't nailed down the details yet, but I assume we're going to do our grand prize giveaway live next week on Mindy's Live. I assume that's how we're going to do it, but don't quote me because, like I said, we haven't discussed it. And it is a really good prize. In fact, there's going to be, I'm not even going to say it. It's all going to be a surprise because it's all a mystery. It's all a mystery. The big mystery giveaway is going to be, I believe we'll do it next Saturday on Mindy's Live. If not hers, I guess we could do it on mine too. But if you did do the mystery event, did you finish, or will you finish before the 1st? Just out of curiosity, just wondering what you guys are doing. Oh, I'm way. Okay, Linda says concentrate on relaxing your toes, then in step, move up slowly. Most people fall asleep before they reach their knees. I actually have tried that because that was one of the things that I was taught in physical therapy, was to do that, like the what do you want to call it? Body relaxation, where you concentrate. Yeah, you start at your toes and concentrate on just relaxing that part of your body, and then just mindfully move up, to your body parts. And that didn't work for me. I have tried that, and I have heard that works. Yeah, Carly, I suspect that it is my anxiety keeping me awake. I've got, not just the family stuff going on, but I'm also worried about Nate going to Washington, D.C., and I know that sounds silly, but, he's my teeny little baby, and he's going to be all alone. Well, he's on a school trip, but he's going to be all alone in a big city and responsible for himself, and I'm a little bit nervous about that. Then we just had to pay taxes, so there's some financial stuff going on that I've been having quite a bit of anxiety about as well. And then the stuff going on with Maddie has caused quite a bit of anxiety. So it very well could be that's what's keeping me up. I just wish that I could get the medication for it. That would really help. Oh, Mindy's done with dinner. Sean, you are absolutely right. The daughter thing is very hard, and you're right. I can't involve myself. It's really a difficult position to be in because Maddie has always been my best friend. Not always, but since she's been an adult, Maddie has been. Her and I have been very, very, very close, and all of a sudden, she has completely pulled away from me, and it's not just making me sad, it's making me super concerned. But you're right. I can't say anything until she asks for help or wants to bring it up. And it's just driving me crazy that she's not talking to me about this stuff, because she talks to me about everything, and it's been really hard. It's been really hard. So I guess I'll just tell you guys, because her and Austin broke up, and I'm heartbroken over it. And I think Mindy, I was talking to Mindy about it a little bit, and I think Mindy is absolutely right that Maddie doesn't want to talk to me about it because she knows how much we love Austin. And I think that she's afraid that we're going to be disappointed in her, or that I'm going to be disappointed in her, or unsupportive of her choice. And that's not it at all. I just worry. I'm just worried about her, because it seems like, if you know Maddie, you know that she's the kind of person that makes snap life altering decisions and then goes back on them. And I just have a feeling that she's going to regret this decision. And it's hard because she doesn't want to talk about it. And, I don't know. I just feel some kind of way about it. Okay. It was not sunny today, Mindy. Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm way behind on comments. All right, let me go back up here and see. Twitch is just live streaming. Yeah, that's what I thought. I think I am gonna try it. I am gonna try Twitch. Gaming, Tammy says, gaming artists, streams, diamond art creators. I don't get how to maneuver through it except type a comment. Yeah, I was having a hard time with that too, Tammy. I don't really get how it works. But I'm gonna give it a try. I mean, what's the worst thing that could happen? I could just sit there by myself, right? I might do that tomorrow if I'm feeling froggy. Because why not, you know? I find that there are not very many, what is it called, crafters and makers. Because that's what I have my search defaulted to, is for crafters and makers. And there's usually, I've been kind of keeping my eye on it over the last few days. And there's not very many people at any given time in that topic area that are streaming. So I think that I think that there's people out there who would want to hang out. You know what other thing I don't get? I'm really gonna age myself here. I don't understand Discord. I I know I'm a technological idiot, but I don't understand. Is Discord just like a messenger platform? Like everybody messages each other? Sorry, had to have a drink. Okay. Sherry says she don't Twitch. Alright, Dawn says she's almost done with her mystery painting. Linda finished hers on Thursday. Congrats, Linda. Did you post your finished picture as well as your week 4? Catherine says she has not finished, not even halfway. Berta's not even close. Hi, Berta. Berta is going to be my roommate at the retreat. I'm so excited. Marion completed hers. Sherry completed hers. Wow. Deborah's working on her last square and hopes to finish tonight. Mindy's not going to finish this year. Yeah. I don't think you will either. Marianne finished her mystery. Wow. That's awesome. That is really cool that so many of you have finished. I'm really impressed. Congrats to everybody who had a finish. That's amazing. Because those mystery kits, I don't think any of them are very small. I mean, they're all, pretty good sized diamond paintings. Tammy says, worrying about Maddie. They have chaperones for Nate, but us mommies still work. Yeah, exactly. Well, and I think why I'm so nervous about Washington, D.C. is their school district has always done an 8th grade Washington, D.C. trip. So both my daughters went on this exact same trip when they were in 8th grade. And when Maddie went, it was before, she didn't have a cell phone then. And I know that in today's terms, that sounds really weird, but at the time, and for the age she was, it was not that uncommon for a kid to not have a cell phone. So she goes on this Washington, D.C. trip, and they were at the Holocaust Museum, and she went to the bathroom and got separated from her group, and then proceeded to get lost in the Holocaust Museum. And she was lost for several hours before someone from the group finally found her. And they made their way back to the bus. But she delayed their group by, I think it was 3 hours that she was missing in the Holocaust Museum. So that's why I'm a little bit worried about Nate, is because, we already had one bad experience with getting lost in Washington, D.C. Now, the saving grace there is that Nate does have a cell phone. So he'll be able to, be in contact with anybody at any point. So I suppose I needn't worry. But, Jeff's worried too. Jeff really wanted to go with him and be a chaperone, but it was just too expensive to send both of them. But that trip is coming right up, and then he's got band camp after that. So I'm not so much worried about band camp because they they'll keep a good eye. Oh, your son is graduating this year and then going into the army, huh, Anonymous? Cool, cool. Okay, yes, Joe, Maddie is still living here, but she hasn't been coming home at night. Joe, I'm just so worried about her that she is making bad choices. I don't know what she's going to do as far as her living situation because I don't think her grandmother's house that they were going to move into is way, way out in the country. Way out in the country, like in the sticks. And, you know, Maddie has always had a hard time being home alone. Um, just like how I had to go stay with her for 2 weeks when Austin went on tour last time because she didn't want to be home alone for that long. Um, and so I can't really see her moving out to the middle of nowhere all by herself. So I don't know what her plans are because she's not talking to me. I mean, not as in like she's not speaking to me, but she just isn't. She's just she's not opening up to me about anything. So I don't know what her plans are. Um, I just don't know. I mean, for the time being, yeah, she's still living here, and I did tell her that she's welcome to stay here as long as she wants. Her problem with that is she does have two cats, and unfortunately, Bo Duke is not a cat lover, and in fact, he's more of a cat hater, and he would definitely be aggressive um, and intolerant of her cats. So, you know, while she's welcome to stay here for as long as she wants, and her cats would be welcome by me, her cats would not be welcome by Bo Duke. Bo Duke would inevitably hurt those cats. So I don't know what her plan is. I don't think she knows what her plan is. Um, it's just so I don't know. It's just really weird times right now. Really weird times. She's just she's just going through some stuff, and I really want to be there for her, but she just won't let me in, and it's very very much out of character for her. Um, and that's making it really hard. So yeah, I think that that's a contributor to my insomnia. Yeah, Tammy, that's exactly what happened. She went from living here at home, and then she went away to college. She lived in the dorms the first year she was in college. The second year, she got an apartment with her one of her roommates from her dorm that she had made friends with. And then her third year, she got an apartment by herself off campus. Then her fourth year, she got an apartment with another friend off campus. Um, was that wait? First year was on campus, second, and then her yeah yeah. So that's her 4 years, and then as soon as she graduated, her and Austin moved in together, and they've been living together ever since down there. So uh, she went right from home to college to Austin, basically. So yeah, he's been a part of our lives for the past 5 years. Gail says, "Can you write Maddie a letter? You don't have to give it to her, but it might help you get it out." That is an excellent idea, Gail. I should do that. I should. You're right. You know, what is it about writing things down that kind of clears your head? But it definitely works. Like you said, I don't even have to give it to her, but just to get it out, get it on paper, um, get it out of my head. That might help. That might really help. It was not sunny. Well, wait a second. Until 5 p.m. I slept, Mindy. I slept from noon until 5. So I must have missed the sunny part of the day. I must have slept right through the sunny part of the day. Because when I got up at 5, it was not sunny at all. Yeah, Brenda, that's the thing is there's got to be more going on than I know. And it just bothers me that she doesn't feel comfortable talking to me about it. Um, and it also bothers me because it seems like she is not dealing with it in the healthiest of ways. Um, but it's, you know, I keep telling Jeff this, and I need to heed my own advice. I keep telling Jeff, it really isn't any of our business. She's an adult and it's her life. Um, and she needs to make the decisions for herself. That being said, it's, if she wasn't living here, like let's say she was living in Detroit still, I wouldn't care this much about it. You know what I mean? Like, I guess it's just the fact that she's living here makes me care all that much more. Okay, Dawn says she doesn't get Discord. I don't get Discord either. Mindy says, as far as I know, Discord is messaging. That's what I thought. It's just like a messaging group, right? Like you're in with a group of people. Uh-oh. Oh, I wanted to show you guys my handy dandy new thing that I got. So these are Harbor Freight containers. And this is they sell at Harbor Freight this big tub that holds Harbor Freight containers. And I think it'll hold 52. Let me see. 14 and 14 is 28. It'll hold 54. So it'll hold 54 Harbor Freight containers, which is kind of nice. Rather than having those smaller ones that only hold 20 and having to have more than one of them, this is working out really, really nice for this project. Okay. Yeah, Mindy, I will give you Nate's number for sure. You can check in on him from time to time. He'd love that. Nate loves Mindy. I don't know why, but he always asks, "Talk to Mindy. You talking to Mindy? Are you going live with Mindy?" He thinks Mindy is the biggest celebrity. Wait, Mindy, what stories about band camp? They do bad things at band camp? Are you saying we shouldn't let him go? No, not band camp. Band camp is wholesome good times, right? Right? Don't scare me anymore. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to catch up on comments here. I feel really bad. Yeah, Tammy, that's what I'm afraid of. I'm afraid that she's not going to want to live out there alone. Um, yeah. I don't know what she's going to do. Right, Mindy. If she was in Detroit, I wouldn't have a clue what she was going through. So, you know, if I should just, I should just, you know, put it out of my head and let her live her life. Mindy said a 12 by 12 scrapbook paper box will work too. Same as at Harbor Freight. Oh, Sherry, you have the same setup? Oh my gosh, Linda, that's hilarious. A farm creator calls sending his heifers to meet a bull band camp. Are you saying that kind of stuff happens at band camp? No. Not my sweet innocent little Nate. He's only 14. He's not even thinking about that kind of stuff. Right? Right? He's not even thinking about it. Don't make me ruin my perception of my perfect little boy. Yes, Joe, you're right. Fortunately, she doesn't watch or listen. So that's why I felt like it was okay to talk to you guys about it. I have to talk to somebody about it. Jeff doesn't understand. So I needed to tell somebody, and you guys all know and love Maddie, and you know. And honestly, you know, as far as, yeah, do we love Austin? Yes, we do. But guess who I love more? I love my daughter more. And so, regardless of what the situation is, I'm going to have her side and have her back, um, no matter what. I, you know, maybe I need to express that to her that, hey, you know, this is your life. I respect whatever choices you have made, and I'm going to be by your side no matter what your decisions are. I just worry like the way she's going about things right now. Like out of the blue the other day, she, what was the day before yesterday, she showed up at home with a new tattoo. Just out of the blue. So yeah, I went after work and got a tattoo. I was like, what? Who did you go with? Nobody, I just went by myself. I'm like, that's kind of a weird thing, isn't it? Kind of a weird thing to just do. I don't know. So I don't know if she's dealing with a little bit of like PTSD or feels the need to like sow her wild oats. I don't know. I don't know what she's got going on. Oh, sweet naive Angie. Really, Mindy? No, not my sweet little baby Nate. My sweet little baby Nate is not having any of those impure thoughts in his head. Not at all. He's my sweet little innocent baby. He doesn't even know, he's never even kissed a girl. He doesn't even know any of that stuff. Um, who was I talking to? So one of my friends was making, okay, we're going to get a little bit icky here for a second. I was talking to one of my friends who had two sons, and somehow the topic came up of, you know, Nate's getting older, Nate's, you know, growing up or whatever. And someone made a comment about him experiencing things with himself. And I was like, no, no, never. there's no way. I don't believe that. And they're like, you are so naive to think he's not. And I'm telling you, he's not. He's not even thinking about that kind of stuff. He's my sweet, precious, innocent little baby. No, he's not. Joe, you're so funny. No, he isn't. He's not. He's a sweet, innocent little baby. Yeah, thank you, Berta. I just need to come up with a way to say it. I just need to come out and say it just like that. You know, we're on your side no matter what. And, you know, you have to do what makes you happy. You know, as much as we love him, we love her more, you know. But let's not talk about that anymore. That's no fun. That's no fun at all. Let's talk about new releases. Did anybody? I know Mindy got her Cardinals. I'm so glad she got her Cardinals. I did not get anything because I promptly fell asleep. Um, I wanted those Cardinals, but that didn't happen. But did anybody else get anything new today? Mindy, it's not a girlfriend. She's just a friend. She's just a friend. Right? Come on, let me be an ostrich here, okay? Just let me be an ostrich and bury my head in the sand. I don't want to think about my little baby and that kind of stuff. Berta, I had two boys. I can tell you you're wrong about your son. He knows how to hide it. No! No! Tammy didn't get anything. Dawn didn't get anything. Linda got the Cardinals. Good job, Linda. Those are going to be so beautiful. I really, really love the colors in that painting. And I think that I think that the rendering looks amazing on it. It looks really, really good. Now we have a decision to make, you guys, because even though I know that I have a million works in progress, I'm going to be finishing this guy up tonight. I've committed myself to the fact that this guy here is going to be finished tonight, which leaves me an open storage container. And you guys all know what it means when I have open storage, right? It means that I get to kit up something new. So let's do a vote and see what I should start after I finish this tonight. Sue's going to yell at me for starting something new. Joe might yell at me for starting something new. But I've got open storage, so that means I can kit up something new. All right, so let's take a look and see what we got. I'll tell you guys what I'm thinking about, and then you can vote. Okay, hold on just a second. And the thing is, it has to be a round drill kit because I have other square drill kits going. So it has to be a round drill kit. Well, no, it doesn't. I do have another round drill kit going. All right, let's see what I have here. Ooh, I could do this one. This is a lot of blue, though. Sailor's Ruin. That's a lot of blue, though. What about... Hold on, I'm still here. I think I found it, you guys. What about this one? What about Sail Away? It's a big one though. 119 by 56. But it's round. What do you think of this one? Can I, an Alan you know what, Catherine? I don't have any Alan Giannis. Gail says I need 2 more whips before starting another. No, I don't have. Mindy's just shaking her head. I know. Mindy, come on. You gotta. It's my reward, right? It's my reward for finishing one. My reward for finishing one is I get to start one. But at least, I mean, come on. I gotta get some sort of reward. Hide the open storage, Sue says. No, no, no. That's no fun. Way to vote, everyone. Right, Berta? Oh, Mindy says don't do Sail Away. Okay, I'll set that one off to the side. Keep one. I have one in mind, but I gotta get to it. I think it's at the bottom of the pile. Hold on. Oh, this one, I was going to do this one for my kitchen. What about this one, Fruits and Flowers? I don't know, it's a square. I don't know if I'm feeling that. I think I want something bright and cheery. Okay. These might be unpopular. Mary Lou says, No, come on, you guys. Everybody's ganging up on me. Don't gang up on me. I have open storage. Okay, what about either Succubus or Medusa? Love both of these. Let's see what one's smaller. 70 by 100 or 50. Succubus is smaller. We're going to leave Succubus out. Oh, you guys are killing me. You're killing me here. All right. Oh, I know. Ooh, I know. I think I know what one. This is, oh, I can't remember what it's called. But it's Distracted by Diamonds. It's the little girl sleeping with all the flowers. This one would be pretty. I haven't done a Distracted by Diamonds in a long time. We'll leave that one out. That's a maybe. Berta says Succubus. Thank you, Jennifer. And thank you for being on my side. Sue, sleep is no fun. Thank you, Sean. No, Tammy, it's not round. It's square. I know. I've got one more in mind. Hold on. It's at the bottom of the pile. Ooh, this is the one Berta got for me. I could do this one. This one sounds like fun. Crying Skull. It's not too big either. It has the lilies in it. That's a maybe. I need a dark one. No, not those. Okay, I'm not finding it. Darn it. still here. Well, the one I was thinking of was Santa Face, but I can't find it. You want to see what my whips are? Okay, I can do that. Hold on, let me put this away. That'd be fun. Let's do that. Let me put these away. Okay, so I'm between these, at this point I'm between these three. Crying Skull, the one, the Distracted by Diamonds with the roses, or Succubus. Those are the three I'm thinking right now. Okay, but let's get out the whips. Hold on, let me set these off to the side. Burtis has Crying Skulls? I think so too. Mindy hit it. No, she didn't. Santa Face is so cool. I just don't know where it is right now. All right, I'm going to move to the other side of the room. Will only take me a second. Okay, these are finished. All right. I've got Sanctuary. That's a Chuck Pinson. Maybe I'll save that for the next Chuck Along though. So that's not an option. Ooh, I have this one from Craftably, the Tree House. Can you guys see that, or do I need to make this taller? The Tree House from Craftably. And then I have Crazy Cat Lady. Not much done on that one. Then I have my Tall Mushroom Gnome. I'm going to save him for November. So I'm not going to work on him. Then I have Silver Husky Dog. Ooh, he got, oh, you're kidding me. This one has a slight issue. I'm going to have to fix that later. And I have this one from Diamond Dots. You realize, you know, this is, I think, my oldest whip right here is this one. Then I have Christmas Truck, which I'm almost done with. And then I have Plan of Salvation. That's for Nate's room. Oh, I know what one. Okay, good call, you guys. Good call. I forgot about this one. The Woman in Gold. The Klimt from Diamond Dots, Woman in Gold. This is around. I haven't worked on this in a really long time. I think, okay, you guys are doing really good. making me think that I need to do something that I already have going. Then I have this other one from Dante Deutschland. That's the, it's a landscape, a big landscape. One of you guys did that one. I don't remember who it was, but someone did that one. Oh, then I'm also very close on this one. Fauna from the Diamond Shop. I only have, what, 5 more sections of that one to go. Oh, I should also finish this one. I'm very close on this one too, Orange Crush. I was working on this one pretty diligently for a while. I should get back to that. And I have Sail Away. And then I have these got all bent up because of the way they Yellow Frida from Distracted by Diamonds. And then I have Into Wonderland, which I'm a good 2/3 of the way done with that one. Oh, and then this is a biggie. I don't know if I'm in the mood for this. Evening Melodies. It's an Abraham Hunter. So much blue. So much blue in this one. And then I have Out West. I got a good portion done on that one too. Oh, and then I don't even remember starting this one, but I don't have very much finished on it. Eternal from Distracted by Diamonds. Oh, and then I have, you guys were not even halfway there. Flora from from TSA. Oh, and then I have Bluebird Song, which is the second time I'll have done Bluebird Song. I'm about almost halfway finished with that. And then there is Feast of Friends. That's another Treasure Studios art. And then I have Faces of Fairy. And Autumn Glory, which is another Abraham Hunter. This one's gorgeous. The square, though. Black Labrador. I don't have much done on this one at all. Oh my gosh, this one I am so close to being done. Fleeting in Forever. So close to being done with that one. And then I have Fenya. I got quite a bit done on her. And then last but not least is crows, which I've only got one section done. I'm not in the mood for that one, so I'm just going to put that one back. So what do you guys think? Out of all of those, what should I work on next? And don't I think I have a pick. I think that I'm going to choose I don't know. I'm going to see what you guys have to say. Now I got to move all these back. I think I should finish Orange Crush. Either Orange Crush or the Woman in Gold. I'm going to leave both of those out. That wasn't 50, was it? We've been saying 50, that I have 50 whips. That wasn't anywhere close to 50. Well, I guess I do have a couple more out in the front room. Just a couple, though. All right, let me get back over to my computer so I can see what everybody has to say. Okay. Oh, now my pile slid. Okay. Okay, I'm going back. Jeff, stop her. Jeff will never stop me. Okay, let me go back. Yep, you guys are gonna vote. Oh, Sherry says show us the Tower of Kitted Up drills. Okay, well, they're in a couple of places. Here's one Tower of Kitted Up drills. And then here, over here, on the floor, is another Tower of Kitted Up drills. And then in my closet, there's more Kitted Up drills. Yeah, I've got them everywhere. Just everywhere. I've got some, and then I've got more out in the living room. Get my camera back to normal there. All right. Yeah, Friday, you're right. If I don't get back to putting drills down, I won't have an empty container. Yup. Oh, cool, Berta. You can do the gnome for November. Yes. This is, Mindy, this is why I can't participate in all the events. Exactly. Sean, the crystal skull is very, very cool, but I will say that it is almost, I would say it's almost half ABs, and I hate placing ABs. I just hate placing them. And so, yeah, if you are a fan of placing ABs, you'll love Crystal Skull, but otherwise, right. I keep putting the... I can find all the drills, Mindy. They're all centrally located. Orange Crush is beautiful, Sue. Beautiful. You're right. I should finish Orange Crush. Definitely. Inter Wonderland. And Brenda, I'm so close to Inter Wonderland. Okay, I'll do the flowers. I'll do the flowers. All right. All right. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot of whips. Oh, Anonymous, that's an interesting way to approach it. To do the ones that are closest to the, or that are have the most to go first and then work my way to the quick finishes. Yeah. I know, Dawn. Bluebird's song is awesome. Yeah, Sherry, I probably do need an intervention. Just get some sleep. Okay. I'll decide. I decided what I'll do. I'm gonna finish up Orange Crush, but I'm also gonna work on Woman in Gold. Yes, we did count 50 some. There's got to be more, Mindy, right? I think I might have put some under the mattress in Maddie's room. I think that there's more there because I know we counted over 50 when you were here. I know, Sue. I am so close on Fleeting and Forever. So close. Yeah, you know what, Catherine? Let's do a whip along. That sounds like a great idea. We should do a whip along. Oh yeah, Sue, I didn't count the mystery kit I have going because that's not mine anymore. It's yours. You own that now. Oh, I needed a big drink after that. That was a lot of work. Um, but I am going to finish this tonight. I promise you that this guy right here will be finished tonight. No, Matt, come hell or high water. Because I obviously won't be sleeping since I took a 6-hour nap during the day. Oh, that's a good idea, Gail. Bring the skull to the crystal skull. That's a great idea. Finish the one for Nate and the tree one. Yeah. Oh, Karen's back. Hi, Karen. Lisa, I did Bluebird song already once myself and gifted it to a friend, and she has it hanging up in her living room. And every time I go over there and I see it, I just think to myself, God, that's a beautiful kit. So I think that's what I bought with my birthday points that I got from DAC. I bought it again to do for myself because it's so pretty and I really enjoyed doing it. It was a very enjoyable diamond painting experience. So I thought, yeah, I'd really like to have that one for myself. So I ordered it again for myself. And you guys have all shamed me. So I'm not going to kit up something new. I'm going to finish this and I'm going to set the empty storage aside and be a good girl and work on something that I already have going. Thanks for reining me in, everyone. Thank you for pulling me back into reality. I can't be left to my own devices. If I'm left to my own devices, I'm going to tell you this. If I had storage, I would start them all. It's just a matter of storage. It's all a matter of storage. If it weren't for storage problems, every single diamond painting I have would be started. Why? Because I love starting new projects. I love starting new crochet projects. I love starting new diamond painting projects. I was even thinking about starting a new miniature project. I haven't done any miniatures in quite a while. And I was kind of in the mood to work on a miniature. And I've got a Christmas one that I want to work. Actually, I have a Japanese tea house. Do any of you guys do miniatures? I don't know if I've ever asked you this before, but does anybody here do anything with miniatures? I've done a few. I think I've done like probably 4 or 5, and they're really fun. I mean, they can be quite fiddly with working with such small parts, but they're actually quite fun. Maybe I will work on a miniature for a while. Yes, Mindy, I saw Bluebird Song in your hallway. Yeah, Lisa, I get that. My friend really wanted it too. She saw me working on it and she was just like, "Oh my gosh, that is so beautiful." And she was just oohing and eyeing over it. So I framed it and gave it to her for a gift. Where is my miniature? I'll show you guys which one I'm talking about. Hold on, I gotta put some of this crap away. I think for next Chuck-a-lon, I might do the Golden Valley. Actually, I should do one of the ones I already have started, but... Okay, where is this guy? Oh! No. Dun, dun, dun. Now I can't find it. Maybe this is it? That might be it. Let's see if this is the one. Yes, this is the one. So, this would be quite the endeavor, because this is quite a big kit. But it's a little sushi restaurant. I'm going to leave this out. Because I don't know. I feel the need for some change. I almost did some latch hooking the other day. Which latch hooking is lots of fun. I'm going to leave this guy out. I got to find all my tools. So why should Mindy just keep the big one from Dreamer Designs? Catherine says no to miniatures. Jennifer says she's working on mini Snicker Bites. That's a good miniature to work on. I wish I was working on mini Snicker Bites. That sounds delicious. Oh, Marion is working on a miniature right now, a camper. That's cool. Mindy says, Sue. Mindy kicked butt on that big diamond painting over this past month that she's had it. She's really gotten a lot done. Oh, Tammy, you just finished Strength Along the Journey? That's awesome. That is awesome. Yeah, I'm gonna set that over there. We might whip that out. All right. Oh well. Good night, Dawn. See you later. You know what? Actually, it's probably about time for me to get going too. I didn't realize I've been yakking your head off for this long. Man, this time just flew right past, didn't it? So I hope you guys all have a great rest of your weekend, and I will hopefully talk to you again here real soon. And thank you for hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. I will talk to you guys in my next video. All right. Good night, everyone.